So how are we going to do protect our online business today? So today, just for the 10 minutes, just to showcase some of the key takes to take away home to 3 V's. The first of all, I think the first most of all is to do a diligent KYC, to know your customers, how you can effectively verify your customers as they place the order. So definitely, the next V is the diligence, how to monitor, track your incoming orders to identify your potential risk behind each of these orders. Definitely, at the end of the day, when you ship the goods, there's always a good chance you can make another verifications before you get to finally suffer the losses. So first of all, how to enhance your KYC. Your customers shopping online can be local, domestic consumers, can also potentially outside. So there are a couple of things that I think BPI have showcased quite a lot of technologies today. Like when the customers make a payments on your online payment page, the consumers will be verified with the CVV, CVC2, the 3 code, the 3 numbers behind your card, and then some banks will also the 3D authentications means, for example, verified by Visa, Mastercard, secure code, and all this. I think JCB, Amex also come with their own 3D standards. So even though you have set up this 3D secure kind of authentications, but doesn't mean that all the consumers, cardholder worldwide, register with such kind of a password. So what else can you do to verify that? There are some technologies in the market that you can do tokenizations to further, when you do your online store, you may you welcome your customers to register certain your personal information, delivery informations. That could, when the orders comes in, you can take more your verifications to protect you. So when the order comes in, how can you track that if there's any fraud signs? I think that there are some card schemes where bring along some of the useful tools that some of these could be alertive, that you may have to take extra measures to double check your first-time shoppers, last-minute order, among orders of substantial big orders and stuff like that. There are technologies in the market who will do extra processing along your payment processing flow to help to spot check all these kind of suspicious transactions. For example, like in earlier presentations, that your effective use of a blacklist database can help, because this blacklist database can be your own database, can as well as be the database of the payment provider, who every minute, every second keep track of these fraudulent transactions throughout the whole Asia, throughout the whole world. Secondly, definitely is the geographical check. I think that the earlier speaker also showcased some of the good spot check of the different sourcing IPs from different countries. For example, a consumer buying from Singapore, he using a card issued by a Malaysia issuing bank, deliveries to Makati or something like that, or a flight of this different routing. So it gives some kind of a signs of that some kind of a bit of abnormal, unusual. Definitely, velocity is also key. Why all of a sudden a particular IP comes in, but with a number of cards of the same issuing bank? Or why such a consumers using this same card, but using different consumer name or different delivery address? Or some consumers come in the same IP, but different cards of different banks, using the same email contacts and also whatever. So all this can bring out a lot of signs of kind of alerts that may take more attentions. While orders comes in, I think your back-end office will keep busily kind of fulfilling the orders. You're getting the stocks out of the office or warehouse straight away. On the other side, there are some tools and platforms that can allow you to keep real-time, keep like a console, to keep alerting you on any suspicious transactions. So when you spot any potential risky transactions, you can immediately hold up, verify, to validate if this order is legitimate, if the consumer identity is legitimate before you should ship the goods out. So these are some of the panels or some of the technologies already in place that worthwhile to explore, to learn, to understand more how that can benefit you. Besides that, the fraud patterns change now and then. Same case as technologies, you keep evolving. So some of these fraudsters may use certain attacks today, but using some other tactics the other next day. So how, as you are running an online business, how you can keep on evolving, keep on enhancing your measures, controls, and adopt to these kind of changes in the marketplace. So so there are some platform service and tools that can allow you some flexibilities to get on, how should I say, to help you to access to a set of tools to effectively monitor along the changes. For example, there has been talks about velocity checks. There are talks about some geographical checks. So maybe in certain rules of this checking, some of these parameters, the variables may need to change overnight, may need to change over time. So these kind of tools, when you adopt this kind of fraud detection systems or services, so these are the flexibilities you may buy in when you seriously consider that kind of tool sets. So what are the key top tips to merchants? I think definitely, when you are doing online payments, keep track of some of these information that can be available from your payment gateway, your bank's your backend systems, or the fraud platforms. For example, tracing the IPs, tracing which countries of this card consumers is using which card. Verify against that from the IP from the delivery address. Definitely, in some industries, that the tracking of your countries may not be least feasible because some products sell online can be intangible goods, digital contents, music, games. So how can you track the fulfillments? So that extra needs some more customized control and monitoring tools to help to enhance the success of identifying fraudulent potential transactions. Definitely, when you have chance to deliver the goods, there's always another gatekeeper to another way to verify. I think all the expertise have already shared some of the ways to how to verify before you hand over the gifts, the products at the doorway. You verify the credit cards, IPs, whether it involve signatures. If there's someone who has been authorized to take over to kind of collect the fulfillment, if that authorization is valid enough. So, is there enough? Is there anything else that the online business should do or should set up? Okay, by all means, the reason of this kind of fraud because people are making use of credit card to make payments. That because of using of these credit card payments, you can easily get your friends, your family's members, the card number, expiry date to transact. Even in the restaurant, hotel, there's so many copies of the credit card slip that you can get all this data. Doing online business today, your credit card is not the only options anymore. I think your Philippines has been a very advanced market, that there are so many other choices of online payments options, so to speak. You can, if somebody who may not have a credit card, they can use their bank net to transact, your smart money, Glove, GCash, and even nowadays there are more and more over-the-counter payment options that can provide alternate means for your consumers to make payments to you while you're having less kind of hassles of exposing your business to online frauds. So that pretty much 10 minutes kind of a high-level overview of what AsiaPay as a leading payment service and technology player based in Asia to be able to share our experience. And I think our team at the booth there would be more than pleased to share the experience in the local market as well. Thank you.